What's happening, gang?
Hi.
V never deserves intro ever again.
She doesn't.
Like,
It's
We've been doing this way too long for her to do this.
I can't think of anything else to say.
I would
Why
feel
was it
better
so
if that was the first
awkward?
take. You actually had a chance to fix it, and it actually got
I
worse.
can't get what's actually in my head out of my head.
But
now we
you know
keeping
you've
it.
had intro.
But the
It
funny
says
thing-
it right here.
The funny thing about it is that she really could have resorted to a normal introduction, but she still resorted to foolery and then made
But
it
it's
awkward.
still in my head.
And now we keeping it.
That
I
is
hate
what it
that
is.
for you.
All right, hello.
What's
Hi.
up, y'all?
Hi.
How y'all doing? What's good? We back at it again on the block.
By myself.
Consistently, actually, this is actually.
Open
we-
up our mind.
I know. I was about to say we actually are back consistently. Yes, we are back again. We are not about to leave again for right now, the moment. So we're here. Hello, hi. How y'all doing? I'm Pac-Man 630. I'm 1/4 of this here pizza. Pepperoni.
What's up, y'all? I'm Cup and Noodle. I guess I'm 2/4 of this here pizza, and I'm ricotta cheese.
Wow. Y'all know what it is. I'm Pride. 0 if you're nasty. 3, the other 4th of this pizza.
Thank you.
I'm
right
all
math of
meat
it.
all the time,
Not all meat.
I'm dehydration. I'm the whole pie.
Knew your ass was gonna do
the
that.
whole
That's not
pie
how-
through
these
the
are not
whole
how
intro
fraction
out the
works.
window. How about okay?
Anywho, I'm the whole pie. Bacon.
Harpo, who this woman?
Who this woman?
Silly, you sure is
Ugly. All right. So today is another one of those nice little unscripted episodes. So we don't really have a script. Last week we went off the script. So, this should not be terribly hard. So we're going to be rolling with the punches of whatever hits us in the face. So I think we've done one of these since the beginning of our little podcasting career.
You want to know what's
beginning
funny?
of season 2, we did an unscripted episode.
Baby, I don't know how these seasons. So that did nothing for me. That did nothing for me.
I think every time we take a large gap, we call it a season.
This was still season 2. We agreed that this was still season 2.
And that's why I was like, what the fuck do you mean we
Would this be a bad time for me to ask how many episodes per each season?
No. Kason, I asked this question and y'all was like, it's just the way to split it up. And I was like, what you mean? I was like, are we gonna have a nice set? It's like, it's not that conform. I was like, okay, all right. And now look, you asking the same questions I was 9 months ago.
I hate that. You don't know what's funny though? Somebody was saying when I was streaming today, somebody was saying like we need to do longer podcasts because that hour flies by real fast. And I was like, oh, y'all are.
Well, technically, last season was only 7 episodes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're only 5 into this one, so like we might finish up nicely.
We about to roll into season 3 because not like we didn't already have a 4-month break between episode 4 and 5.
Yeah, we about to climax. We really are.
Now I was about to climax. You did that
like a Netflix show.
Bitch,
season 3.
The girls that stopped watching, we were gone for 4 months. We can't come back and be like, let me climax random. Hello?
We got to peak.
At least we don't have those, long ass breaks in between our seasons, Like we can end this season and go right into the next one. We're not going to be disappearing for
because of circumstance. That is a planned season. This will be our first proper season end.
The thing about it, the thing about it is that I would love to do longer podcasts, but the way every time we roll up on like maybe 48 minutes, I just hear typing like, what we sitting at? What time we sitting at? Let's wrap it up. Like, okay.
That doesn't always happen, but it is frequent though.
I don't
know what's funny.
Like it's
I just love how we be on the run of show, right? And we get to like one topic and we like 45 minutes later, like, oh, we gotta move on. We gotta move on.
We did not move on.
We
did not move on.
Like, oh, it'd be so funny. So how was everyone's week though?
It was great.
I was about to say, damn, hello?
I was really trying to figure out what I did this week. I was like, oh, what I do this week?
I worked from home.
I worked.
This was your first official week at home. How did
being remote is so cute?
But you've been remote for a minute, though.
No. I was not remote. I was a hybrid. I went to work 3 days a week. It hits different.
That's fair.
But we would go home halfway after work, after lunch.
I damn sure did.
You rarely stage your
You're fool.
What is it? The
The
tub was
Dallas
falling
office
through
was
the
not playing with
ceiling.
that. Me and my coworker be like, we leaving at 11. We're leaving at 11. Yeah. But our work still got done. So I hate that for the girls who stayed in the office all day. For what?
You would do that half a day and come right back home. I don't even know why you used to like, I'm hybrid. You really would
No,
make that little step.
no, because I did have to scan my little cards just so you know, because they were assholes running reports.
That's like the punching cards back in the day.
Yeah.
That is the least minimum amount of a work day.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that you actually had the grace is be like, dude, half day, I'm leaving.
They didn't know that though. They did not know that.
Oh, that sounds real illegal.
No.
I don't think it's illegal.
Now.
All right, so I don't know what just happened. OBS decided to go take a nap on me. I'm about to iFuck this record button just to make sure we're still here. Now, as a little refresher, prior to I think that's illegal, and Casey, you have to say something.
I think we're just talking about how, due to the pandemic, it was a situation where the average person didn't feel like they needed to be at work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, in which case the pandemic confirmed that we can work remotely. So there really isn't a need for us to come in the way they need to. But B did point out that it's because they have buildings and they take these very long leases on them. So somebody got to come in.
Egregious.
That is true. But I never seen the amount of remote jobs. Like, I feel like they have drastically increased since the pandemic happened. Now we're just like, now it's more of a common thing in comparison to where I feel like the girls who knew about remote and had the option to have remote were on remote, and everyone else is kind of the, commoners trudging into work. I've never had the luxury of
Me.
I do know some people that genuinely enjoy going to work. That does exist. People do like going to work. I think it depends on your circumstances, but there's a lot of things. Like, some people just like going to work because it gets them out the house. Some people like getting dressed. You get to get all dressed up. You get to have water cooler talk. I'm not a fan of most of these things. I also found out some people just like getting away from their family. Not saying they don't love their family, but
to
like,
get that break.
I will say, if you're a parent and you have like a smaller child and you got to leave 5 days a week, I think it's cute at first. You get to kick it with them, but eventually it's like, oh my goodness, this kid is nonstop. I think it's nice. I think they kind of want to get away. I think it hits different when you don't have a say. It's one thing to say, oh, I'm choosing to be here. It's another thing to say, dude, I should be at work right now. Why am I dealing with this?
And then you do have the, the previous generation of people, like, people that are like my mother's age, where work is the bulk of their social interactions.
Yeah.
So them being stuck in this house is not doing what it needs to do. Whereas, people like us, bitch, we hop in a Discord and we're chilling. But
I think the older demographic genuinely they enjoyed going to work because of the social aspect. Again, I think they like getting dressed up and coming in and being nosy. And
I hate being fake nice to people.
Me too.
Staring like, what are you looking at?
Yeah, it's so exhausting. It's to the point now where I kind of don't anymore. It is what it is.
Oh, I'm very honest. The way somebody at work yesterday was just like, "Oh, Philip, I love your honesty," which is the sign of you're really a bitch at work and you don't care. And I'm like,
you're a bitch.
That's just a nicer way of saying it.
Because I remember
I used to be good with going to work and talking and chilling, and then one day, much like high school, I think I just woke up one day and I was over it, because I trip when people say things like, "Oh, to be popular," and it's like, dude, it's not fun. One day I woke up and I was like, I don't like any of you people. And it kind of hit me like, I don't want to do this anymore, because it's never ending. I need breaks. I like disappearing into the abyss and I just kind of disappear. I'm still present, but I ain't here. I like leaving.
What is it? I have like two examples. I remember when the pandemic first started, I had a really big issue with being remote, just because I was like, I'm in this house, the walls, like everything's here. I'm in my bed. Yeah, like I'm in my bed and I wake up and I walk over to my desk and I'm at work. It was a lot. But then once I got used to it, I was like, oh, I'm not leaving my house. But I also know that when the children would come home and they weren't going to school and everyone was remote, I know a lot of parents were like, oh, not these kids being in the house 24/7.
You're looking at them all day. It's like, when do I get a break?
I'm about to
Why are you my responsibility? You send them to school so you get a break.
Yeah.
But it's really, I think there's a difference in you doing what you do because you want to versus because you have to.
Correct.
So I think when you stay home and you decide to like just kind of kick it by yourself or just mentally detox, that's a choice. But when it gets to the point where it's like, I would like to leave, but I am not allowed to
leave. Correct.
That's when things start getting a little weird. Like for me, I'm good at just kind of disappearing. But even then it's like, it gets weird. It's one thing for me to say, well, I'm just kind of chilling today. And it's another thing to say, well, dude, I don't have a choice. I'm not allowed to. And
I think that
it just hits different.
Yeah, I think that speaks a lot to the human condition, because when we have the option to do something, we're okay with never doing it. But the second you tell us we're not allowed to do something,
now
it's
we just
all
have
we think
to do
about.
it.
It's all we think about.
Nobody cared about personal space until bitches were like, you cannot get close. Now you out here
Yep.
trying to hug me from the back, like move.
More people were more, I guess, physically loving. If that, like back in the day, you could see what's up to someone, do a head nod, and now you're good.
Yeah.
Something about saying, give me 50 feet. Now everybody wants to hug or touch an elbow. And I'm like, dude, I've known you for years. We've never done this. But now it's just like, because we couldn't. Now we want to.
We not going to hug no more.
The second now.
You back up. You give me 50 feet.
The second them masks started becoming a requirement, that was the prime example. People were up in arms.
I have a terrible work story, and I'm surprised I didn't swing. So I'm sitting at the job. The mask mandate had lifted on the workplace, but me and my friend, we were like, we still had our mask on because, of course, like, bitch, I would like to not. Thank you. And plus, say what you want. They have a lot of benefits of you not being able to see my face. I love that about that. But, of course, my safety, of course, anyway. But I remember me and my friend, we were sitting like we had like this break table, but it's just one big table. It's in like a hallway, basically. So we're sitting at the end of it. And again, we're like in this corner. And I remember one of my coworkers without a mask comes up and she's like, yeah, haha, I've been feeling kind of sick lately, but I've been coughing and shit. And me and my friend are like looking at each other. We're like, what the fuck? And then she proceeds to say, oh no, it's just allergies. And we proceed to look at each other again. And she's one of those real social people that you don't have to give her any type of like response for her to continue to talk. And I remember towards the end of the conversation, she's like, haha, great talk. And she just gracefully rubs my shoulder all the way down my arm. I'm like, I want to die. Like, I really want to die. Like, what was the reason that you had to tell me that you were not feeling well, potentially sick, and now you just touching on me? I'm like, oh, I should fight you. I should fight you.
I'm not very touchy-feely to begin with. So
yeah,
for most of these things never really did anything with me because I wasn't all up in people's face anyways.
Yeah.
And I really be chilling. Like, you don't have to be up in mine. So I don't know. Now it's like, it went from like fist bump. I don't know when people started fist bumping. That's a thing. And now it's like the elbow bump. And I'm like, okay, I'm not a big hugger. I really sound like the Scrooge McDuck. I just sound so mean.
You be hugging me.
Lying, because every time I see Kaysen, we hug.
Me and Kaysen be hugging.
If we hug, I like you. That's the only way I can put it. Because if it was up to me, I would never think to do it.
She don't like y'all. She put it out there now.
She not hugging y'all. She don't like y'all.
It's nothing personal. There's just levels to everything. And conversely, if you don't hug me, I would never think twice and be like, well, you don't like me. Maybe you just don't hug. I feel like now we just look at things under a microscope. And it's like, well, they didn't hug me, so they don't like me. Like, no, maybe they just not big huggers, and that's fair too. I know B wants a hug, right? And Philip is a Persian cat, so I just had to learn to live with that.
Jesus Christ. That is the most apt description of Philip I have ever heard. A Persian cat. Just
and these are things I had to learn. I had to learn to love. It's like, I love him.
I'm just gonna her next to your ankle.
Well, for me, I'm a lot like Kaysen. When it comes to hugging, honestly, I'm not a big hugger. I'm not a big physical contact person.
He's just not an emotional individual.
Last time you saw Kaysen, you picked up Kaysen off her feet and span her in a circle.
Because
I talk crap because I was like, look at Philip and everybody getting love. And so he was like, come here. So that was just us trolling.
Exactly.
But I feel like we do intros and exit hugs, which I feel like we haven't seen each other for a year. Let's hug it out,
Which is fair. I see y'all a handful of times a year. Anytime we link up, it's not as simple as you live up the street. We getting on planes. We getting on freeways.
Exactly.
It ain't that
Pride is getting patted down.
Pride went through 17 different security checks.
Every time. They tell me step right on off to the side.
Oh, I remember when I seen it in person. I was like, oh my gosh, they really doing it.
They doing it.
Like, not pre.
Every time. People like step on off to the side.
What? And then they were like, come on right over here.
In first class?
Yes.
Well, damn.
Every time.
Pride, you got any one of them piercings?
No,
Pride has like very small gauges. And even then, they wouldn't trip off anybody else having gauges.
I was about to say Pride has very small nipples, but I have never seen Pride's nipples.
You have nipple piercings, Pride?
I don't know where that was going to come from.
No, I don't have nipple piercings. Well, I don't wear them anymore.
Do you have a French yogurt?
Pride used to have that cow loop.
No, wait, what is it called? A Prince yogurt? A French yogurt?
It's a King Arthur. It's King
Arthur.
It's a Prince Albert. Both of y'all.
Oh, I thought it was King Arthur.
Now. No, I do not have that. I was
like, Pride, one of them French yogurt
no,
girls.
My threshold for pain is too low to even. You have to wear a diaper when you get that done.
Really?
Why?
Yes, because you be leaking. What do you mean? Why?
What do you mean leaking? What?
So
blood be leaking. You be leaking.
Ooh, Pride, you so soppy.
When I ask, okay, let me change these words. Let me change the verbiage. Leaking what?
Blood.
Blood,
white
blood cells, discharge, all the bodily fluids.
That's squishy. What is it? What is that made out of?
It's cartilage. It's made out of cartilage.
The squishy. What?
That's squishy cartilage.
I want to say this, but I'm trying to figure out the best way to say it. Is it from the sack?
No.
No, you're not getting the top casing. You're getting the top pierce.
Yes.
What's the? I thought the French yogurt was the sack.
We're talking about the head, right?
That's a Prince Charles. The head is a Prince Albert. The sack with the little chain.
Wait,
that's a Prince Charles.
Why is they named after princess? Why are they named after princess?
I don't know. That I couldn't tell you.
Wait. Why are people getting their sacks done?
Yeah, that's what I thought we were talking about.
I thought we were talking about the head.
No, you ever seen a wallet chain? It's like you put one on your sack.
Wait, let me go to Google.
Oh, babe,
I feel like there could be
There's
level
a Prince
of error
Charles
for that.
and a Prince Albert.
If you have one of these princes, please send them onto the podcast email.
No, I don't need to know. I don't need to know you that
directly to B because she wants to know directly.
Okay,
to
my
me,
question is this: you get this done.
Oh
my gosh!
As
far as healing and stuff goes, like, can you still use the bathroom?
Yes, but it's not pleasant. But you also have to remember that pee is sterile, so it's not that bad.
Really?
Yes, that's why you pee on that's why you pee on a jellyfish.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Wait, what about the urine? Why we put trash out then? Because it's nothing but garbage that our body doesn't want.
That's a good question, but pee is definitely sterile. Yeah.
Not our bodies are such good cleaners.
Why did we need to see the chart, B? Why did we need to see the
cross? Look how cool
there's so many variations.
Not you sending me this chart.
Why did we need to see the chart?
Not King's Crown, not the deep shaft. Oh no! How does that enter? I hate that. I'm not getting the deep shaft in my.
The magic cross looks.
Oh no!
The magic cross looks like an experience.
Absolutely.
I'm so sorry. If you have any of the Aberdevies, the Palongs, deep
the
shafts,
the Hafada,
the foreskin, the front of the come on, the gooch.
Yeah, there's a gooch piercing.
We are not judging you based on your piercing. We are just surprised. Correct.
I mean, Case and the girls be doing it too. So
this is true, and I've heard many a horror story. So they got that.
I believe it because the girls don't clean down there like they need to.
I can see that going very south
very quickly.
No, thank you. Them little pH balances be off.
This some lorem ipsum stuff right here.
No,
that's what it's called, a lorem.
Bree, let the record show this is your fault because you can't just make it through the airport.
Yeah,
I love how we started with airports and ended on magic crosses.
You know, because only B is the only one when you tell her something, she got to go straight to the wiki. She got to go straight there.
Yep.
Whether we like it or not, whether we ask, I didn't ask to see it.
But now we know
for any of that.
But now we know for research.
I don't want that research. I didn't ask for that research to be fair. But you know what? I just thought of something really random that will get us off the tops of penis. I mean, not tops. Come on, get us off the topics. But
Oh, no.
You know a really good dynamic I think we should add into the our group / podcast. It's a factor of K-pop groups do it a lot, and they have channels for it, and they have websites. I think we should get into popular voting, like rankings of who's the most popular member in the group.
Why would we do that?
First of all, you got to hurt your own feelings because it's really gonna be a fight for second. It's gonna be a fight for second. We damn sure ain't gonna win.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm good with being fourth. I'm fine with that. I'm just happy to be here.
Shut up.
Well, I don't get why you would naturally assume. I'm
we
just
need to
saying,
ask
It's a
y'all are some
popularity
likable
ranking. It's a popularity ranking, Casey.
Y'all are some likable
Casey,
so-and-so.
It's not likable. It's popular.
I just said don't hug
popularity.
me. I basically said
This
don't
ain't
even look at me.
miscongeniality. This is popularity, sweetie.
This is fan favorite.
This is come on, Miss Fan
The
Favorite.
more y'all talk to me about K-pop, the more I just feel bad for them individually. Like they really be real sad in the corner, but it's like I made it this far. I gotta keep going. I feel for them. I feel like they're not people after a while. They're just
they're not
last
designed,
on the list.
They were never meant to be
like
people.
my
They're
baby,
idols.
you're young.
What do you
Idols are
mean you're
people.
not designed to be people? Do you
Idols
think that
are
there's
not.
a level
No,
of
idols are not people. They're idols.
I was gonna say, do you think once you start hitting certain points, after a while you're no longer a person?
To be fair,
signed up for.
Michael Jackson wasn't, he was Michael Jackson.
K-pop is marketed.
And we feel bad for Mike because he lost out on so much. But in order to
Exactly.
become Michael Jackson, there is going to be a level of
a
I mean,
sacrifice.
they
You are
made
not
Beyonce.
people.
Yeah, you're not people.
You're not.
That's why we'll
people.
never get another Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
No one wants to be abused,
Yeah. Nobody.
like they like to.
My thing is, if you're already 10 and you ain't got the ball rolling, then you ain't never going to be Michael Jackson. I hate to be mean. You kind of just
I mean, you're not wrong, though.
Casey
You're not
telling them
wrong.
K-pop girls be like, "Oh, you're 25, you're old."
You're old.
But I don't think that's no. I look at it like gymnastics and certain things.
Yeah.
You start early.
They're
That's
like
all
25.
I'm saying.
Ooh, sis, hang it
MJ
up.
was 5 singing in the Jackson.
No. We're talking like, for example, you have artists who started late and they're blooming at this point.
Which is true, but as
they're
great
not
as they
Michael
are, you'll
Jackson
never be
lately.
Michael
I
Jackson.
mean, no one's gonna be Michael Jackson.
That's all I said. I said there's a level of sacrifice, and you got to start real early. Like there's no life to be had.
You got
You're
your
living your
Britneys,
life to get.
your
Yeah, and even then, Britney couldn't do it. And they started
Britney
off
just
pretty
got
young,
out of her adult
Mouseketeers.
shackles.
Yeah.
Hello.
Exactly. That, to be fair, Britney
I
was
still don't
was
understand
shackled.
how that
happened. I don't
I will
understand
never
either.
understand
She
how that
had a
happened.
few
Because she
bad
was-
months,
Yeah.
and then she got the
But
which at the time
Even
was
then, if I have a
probably-
few bad months, they just put me in jail. They don't just say, "Well, your parents are responsible for you." Everything
But
about
that's the
that
way her
sounded
dad
faulty.
set. That's the way her dad set that up.
yeah, Lindsay Lohan
Yeah.
had one as well.
Yeah. A conservatorship. Yeah, that's what
And definitely
it's called.
those
And I'm
do
happy
a lot more than we
Britney
think.
gets to be Britney, but even then, you could tell
Yeah.
shell of her former self.
Oh yeah, she'll never
Of
be the
course,
same.
she lost out on so many years of her
Yeah.
life being independent and an adult.
She'll never be the same.
Hate that for her.
Right? Yeah.
I do too. But
Fuck
I do
Jane
think
Lynn.
I do think it would add an amount of grit to our podcast, and I do think
Grit as in what?
because the people that are the least popular, they always work a little bit harder. So let's say per example,
Which one of us do you feel not working hard enough? Hello.
Look, this
I feel
ain't
like
what
Philip is trying
What
to
is
tell
your
us
issue?
something
This is a real-
without
this is
telling
real
What
us.
is your issue?
I was about
This
to say,
is
this
feeling
is a
like
real
I'm
shady.
you show up late. I
This
mean,
is
what
real-
are you
yeah.
really trying
No,
to say?
I was
I'm
like,
not
this is
saying-
real shady.
I'm not saying anyone would be the least popular, but I'm saying because I was talking
Not
the
me and
example.
fourth. You
What
better
do you
get it
mean?
right or
Someone
you
has
won't.
to be the
No,
least
but the
popular.
example was I was gonna be like, if I'm gonna be the least, if I was the least popular, I would work harder. I would be like,
Work
let me
harder
add
as in
these.
how?
I'd be like, let me
You
add
You
these.
know why this one
I'd be like,
worked?
But you
let me add
also
these
have-
hot takes. I'd be like, no, let me cut this person
So
off.
now you would just do things in hopes that would help you out in the rankings.
That I feel like
Yes.
that would make it worse though. Then it
My,
then it-
very
I would
inappropriate.
happily sit dead last, and I would just
Yeah,
like
I'll
moonwalk on
gladly
them,
sit in
middle
last.
fingers up,
Yeah.
saying, and I'm still doing me
Yeah.
because I'm still gonna be on this here podcast, whether I'm ranked
Exactly.
120th or it doesn't.
And
matter.
every time it was
Not
it
Philip
was my
saying
turn
gotta
to
get
do
the
it.
rank up. Now he's sweating in the booth. What's up, y'all? Welcome to GG.
Every time it would be my time to sign off, I'd be like, "Thanks for signing my check.
And
Bye."
Philip said this, no, he the most petty in the group, and it would bother him. And he would be making little comments to everybody, not like you like me. Anyways, it would just be awkward for everyone.
The only person that would be affected by this ranking is you, Philip. You're the only
I feel like
person.
Brian wouldn't care.
Listen,
I
don't
would give
care.
a damn.
No,
You don't
B
give
would
a
definitely. I
damn.
don't know.
I don't think B. I don't know. I don't think it would bother. I think it would bother Philip the most.
Yeah, it would definitely
When I
bother
tell
you the
you, when I'm
most,
up,
yeah.
I'm up. Bitch, when I'm down, I'm about to be moving bitches to the side.
Philip gonna be cussing people out during stream, and they ain't
Yeah.
even vote.
You look going really pull it. Y'all were supposed to love me.
Yeah. It's $5.
We gonna dead this.
Philip
before
really
he
is
can
gonna
get
boot
going.
up
We
a
go-
stream and talk about this is my last stream, and Philip gonna be like, "How do you feel now
Now
that
you've
you've
killed
killed
me.
Yeah, we dead in this before it even start. Philip, that's a
Yeah,
terrible
we're not
idea,
doing that,
but
Philip.
we
We're not
love
doing
you.
that.
Yeah,
Viewers
we
were supposed
appreciate-
to love me. The viewers were supposed to love me. There you go, Pac-Man. I've been looking all over. I turned my back and find myself last on the line. You could have warned me, but that would have been too kind. I've been telling you for months you were the least favorite bitch. You've been late, you've been unfunny, and giving all types of bullshit. Like, that's a lie.
Doing this prematurely. Nothing has been done.
We've spiraled so fast off of an idea.
Nothing's even happened.
We spiraled out of control.
He did a 40-minute monologue, and B said, did it for 20 minutes for something that wasn't even real. Philip, that was a cute idea. We're going to keep that in the drafts. We're going to keep it in the drafts.
Baby, I wish people would keep it in the drafts. Title of the episode, keep it in the drafts.
Please keep it in the drafts. Please keep it in the drafts.
You know, when you don't keep it in the drafts, you end up blacklisted.
You sure do.
You end up blackballed and blacklisted off the radio.
Blackballed and blacklisted.
I do feel like people should keep in the drafts. I feel like we put a lot of unnecessary thoughts and not enough cute commentary. Like, I ate a smoothie today or something like that.
Remember when Twitter and Facebook used to be like that? Had a smoothie today. It was great. You know, not Facebook.
It was very simple times.
Yeah.
I think the problem is when business gets involved.
That's what it is.
I think you start trying to compensate for things. But I think at the end of the day, for me, I can only speak on me. Everything has to have a point to it. So if I say something, what's the point? Or if I'm even like a platform, like I made a TikTok. I only follow y'all because I don't do nothing on TikTok. Let the record show TikTok told me about you posting a TikTok and I didn't even know. I didn't even follow you at the time. So now I do, TikTok, right? I thought I'd tell you that, but it's like I have one. But what am I doing with it? And if I don't know what I'm doing.
But they was like, you got to post on TikTok daily. And I said, who's doing that?
Probably multiple times a day. But it just depends on what you're trying to do.
I be shit posting. My TikToks have no point. Not every day, but they have no point. Kason said, "If there's, what's the point of this?" And I'd be like, "I don't know, sis. You tell me."
A lot of things that don't have a point are actually wildly popular.
Yeah, but that's TikTok. Wild. That's TikTok. I mean, I'm not going on TikTok.
It doesn't mean that it has to have a point in the sense that you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But what is there to be gained?
Yeah.
So me doing something off the cusp of, well, everybody else doing it, and if I don't do it, then I'm somehow going to be left behind. Mm-hmm. That's irrelevant to me.
We call that a trend tracer.
That's FOMO. And FOMO don't know me.
What did I say? Trend tracer?
Yeah, the way that
trend tracer.
Come on, trend tracer. I know what that is. I'm with you, Reed.
I got you.
I mean, technically, Pride, to give that some validity, a trend tracer could be a very thing. Because you see somebody else goes, oh, let me trace your line so I can do exactly what you're doing and then come up on the come up.
I don't,
that's I get it. I get where you went. I expect it.
That gave me a very parental, like I could imagine. I really heard your mom when you said that. That was really something. I heard you in your, like, ooh, okay. That could be something. Yeah, you better trace that line.
You better use what you got to get
what you need.
Well, if that's all you got,
you must not want
much.
Okay.
Ebony, shut the fuck up and go around looking like that. Girl.
Kason said that to me. Kason said that to me one time, and I said, "Oh, I was never the same since." That's why I'm so mean today.
That's all you
must not have much. I said, "Oh, there
I
go."
Want too much.
I love that Ebony said that after the fact.
After the fact.
Where was this epiphany at?
You get married tomorrow.
I'm supposed to be dancing. Where was this at?
Because you slept with your cousin boyfriend. The energy was not there.
Ebony's spiral happened so quickly. It wasn't really like a subtle thing.
She got sucked in, Jesus.
Instantly, like, damn. Younger me didn't catch so many things about Players Club that older me now was like, red flag, red flag, red. Like, how are you not seeing this? Even with Diamond and Jamie Foxx, I know he was supposed to be, the knight in shining, but not really.
Not really.
He was
the only one that you kindly knew what they were just genuinely were about was Dollar Bill.
Yeah,
Dollar Bill kept it real with everything. He could care less. Just don't mess with his monies, even though he wasn't paying the people he's supposed to be paying. But Dollar Bill was the only consistent one in the group.
I just remember how dramatized that fight in the changing room was.
Yes, ooh, it was so dramatized.
And then you go on Twitter, and you just see it every day. Like, girl,
no, it's really when the belt flung off.
Yeah,
not that belt. She done slapped the belt off her.
We never saw Ronnie in anything else.
We never.
That was her only thing, I think.
Yeah.
And I
That
like
was a
Ronnie.
true hood film. That shit was
It
good.
was, yeah. It's a hood classic.
It really is.
It really is. It's one of those things.
It's up
if
there
you
with
haven't seen
Friday.
it-
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it, you kind of missing
You
your
know,
card.
I
Your
feel like
card
in
might
some
get revoked.
aspects, I might take Players Club. Like Friday was
Same.
cute. It was funny.
The first Friday is the first
Still my
Friday, hands
favorite.
down, the favorite. Any of them after that, not so great.
I've definitely heard people say their
I
second one
think
was their
next
favorite.
Friday, next Friday.
But-
was
You know,
kinda
I did
funny.
like Uncle Elroy in the
Yeah,
second
Uncle El-
one. I did like
Yeah.
Uncle
So
Elroy.
watch this. This Fosachi. So you
Yeah.
can't even spell
Day
Fosachi.
was tough for me,
F
especially
O
coming off Chris
Sachi.
Tucker, Smokey.
Yeah.
Day was just more.
Daddy was real.
Friday hits different for me because I'm older. And so when it came down to like Big Worm and the money, they owe Big Worm $200. Smokey had $100 on him. Craig, homie, I get that you just got fired,
but $100.
you don't have $100. Like I'm so confused. Like you don't have $100.
None of your people could give you $100, Craig.
I get that he just got fired on his day off.
Craig
I
was
get
living
it.
on the edge every day. Every day.
And Craig was supposed to be the smart one, but Craig had no car, no money. Say what you want about Smokey. He had the hoopty of a Pinto. He had $100. For all intents and purposes, he had a job. He just wasn't doing it well. I'm looking at Craig like, you really brought nothing to the table, homie. But he was supposed to be the smart one.
The day I got to fight for $100, the way they fought for $100, I'm just going to go ahead and jump off something high. Like,
I mean, all of that was literally for $100. I'm like, Craig, you don't have your share? Like
$100. That's wild.
It'd be like that. Ooh, I go say
that. That takes me back. What
you did that, Philip?
You remember when it was like before, life was like, as free as it was today, and the girls would be like, $20 is $20. I was gonna be like, $100 is $100. Bitches love saying that quote back in the day. They'd be like, but it would always be to support something real gay, and they'd be like, not this quote.
That was a thing.
Ooh, Casey. They'd be like, I'm not gay, but if I had to suck dick, $20 is $20. They would put it on shirt. I'd be like, what is this?
It was weird.
It was weird. So $100 is $100. I'm telling you, they did it for the money.
I mean, everybody has a price. Every pimp will tell you that everybody has a price.
I do believe that to be true. It's just you ain't got your price yet. If it don't,
we know Kaysa knows her price. Kaysa knows.
Yeah.
I barely know where I am right now. Now this,
I think I can move for a good $400. I think that would,
that's respectable. That's like a high-end escort
I think everything
price.
Depends on what it is you're doing. I don't know.
I won't get on my knees for less than $1,000.
Because I honestly believe people will take less if it's something they believe in.
I was about to say, I've done it for free, so
I do it for free. So a nice 400 would be real nice in my pocket.
A nice little
but
400.
y'all don't think inversely, if it's something that you believe in or you stand by, you would take
Why would
less?
I believe in getting on my knees? I don't.
Why is it? I'm not pinning it solely on sex work.
I mean, what do you mean? What do I believe in? If I believe in killing someone, what do you mean?
B, I would hate to think in a world you end up in somebody's room and then they just throw $400 bills in the bed and B say, "Oh," and now this is your situation.
Listen,
what do you mean? What do I have to believe in? If you believe in it, what do I believe in, sis?
That means anytime we come in contact with people, I'll be like, "How much you got on you?" It better not be 400 because I'll knock you out.
That's
not
crazy.
That one.
If it's $400, I'll move the knee.
No, like
left and right.
No.
How many licks does it take to get to the center? But 65.
A 1, a 2, a 3. I hate that.
I hate that commercial.
It was so random too, and I never went and got a lollipop.
They never told me that truth. And these
what's funny? That was my experiment one year for the science fair. Was how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
There's so many factors
I hated
involved.
science fairs. I hated it so much. Yeah, for me, I just
Mom, I need a booster born.
Yeah, it was so bad.
Oh, I did have to do a science fair. Mine was like a thing of gravity, so I took a board, put it up and down vertical, and I had to make the ball get into the cup every time. There was 2 ramps. A lever, a switch, and then like an elevator down. And I remember
actually did it before the day.
No, but guess what? I remember I did, but then my ramp fell the day of. So I tell you, I ran to the classroom and got super glue, and I was like, put it on there quick.
You know, I did stupid kid projects. I was like, does hot or cold water boil faster? And shockingly, it was the cold water, which that was the plot twist nobody was looking for.
No,
but I found
cold water. Yeah, cold water does
yeah.
boil faster than hot water for some reason. I don't know why.
Also, hot water freezes faster than cold water.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. My experiments did that.
Bitch, I would have been shook at that science fair. I would have been floored. Like, what you mean?
Wow. Philip running around with an Illuminati hat on.
Wow. I'd have been
I've seen Philip do class
they
projects.
tell a lie,
They be annoying as hell.
Kason,
I watch him
this.
drop a piece of paper
Kason,
in front of me on
I
repeat.
had to make
like,
sure,
wow.
because you know how foolish it's gonna be if it's like, does this paper float? And I put yes when the answer was truly no. They're gonna be like,
I am in a meeting and I'm just watching him drop tissue on the floor, toilet paper. I'm like, what is he doing? What is going on?
Don't worry about
like,
it. I was doing gravity since it was physics.
Yo, gravity was doing me. I was sitting there annoyed. They're like, Kason, are you with us? Mm-hmm.
Kason,
yeah, I'm still here.
Kason, the funny thing is, Kason didn't talk that entire meeting, but the second I started dropping paper, then they want to start interrogating her, and she want to start giggling on mic. I was like, this is not my fault. I've been here.
I hate that.
Preface, he said, I'm gonna be right here. You ain't even gonna notice I'm here. Go on and have your little meeting, sis. As soon as I start now, he dropping paper, he's strutting and rolling around the floor. Like, why are you so aggressive?
Kason is so dramatic. The way I got up, I couldn't do it on the bed, so I stood up and I crumpled up the piece of paper and I dropped on the floor, and it made a little shh. But it wasn't too loud. I wasn't disturbing. Kason was just looking at me because she didn't have nothing else to look at.
Exactly.
It was a phone call, so she was looking directly at me.
Where no, I'm about to put the evidence. Keep telling your lies, Philip, so they can see how you was behaving.
What evidence you got? Because your phone was the meeting, sis. What evidence you got?
No, I got the evidence because y'all don't know what I went through.
Pull up the receipt, sis. You wasn't even vlogging at that time. Pull up the receipt, sis.
I have receipts. Damn it! Wait till I find them. Here we go. Look at this. Now tell me I deserve it.
That was a different event. That wasn't even in the hotel room.
You did that.
Kason, how you gonna tell a hotel room experience and pull
Philip, why are you just upside down?
I don't know.
Ask me.
This is why Philip is a Persian cat. Because why are you doing this?
No,
what are you?
No, because why is the TV?
Why?
The TV's leaning. Oh my god!
Why is the TV leaning?
No, it's what's on the TV.
I hate that.
Oh, I didn't see that.
There's a story there?
No, because we were watching that dumbass documentary, which is why I was in the corner. I was like, I don't want to watch this shit.
That's
really good phone.
Oh, I had a great time in my room.
First of all, Pride, this was in B's house.
No, I'm talking about when you were talking about the.
We know you had.
Story,
You was having a great time soaking them extra amenities in your sink with the housekeeping coming in talking about what the fuck is this.
Take such nice vacation photos.
B, why is your foot in the midst of this like this? Your foot is
really. Why do you assume that's my foot?
Because that ain't my foot.
It could be my dad's foot.
That was not dad's foot.
B, we can see your arm. That's you.
That is you.
No, but why would my ankle be doing that? And then I would be standing up like that. I can't do both of those things.
Yes, you can be.
B.
That is
not
not
your dad. Standing like that and my ankle up.
And that's not.
So you're saying you can. So you're saying you can't turn your toe out and put your hand on your hip. So
I said, why would I be doing both of those things? And first of all, this is giving me like in a deep lean, the way my ankles do. I'm standing straight up. The science isn't there.
Maybe somebody dropped $400 and you said,
I'm gonna bite the bullet. I know y'all can't see this picture, so we just out here kikiing and giggling by ourselves. When this episode comes out, I'm gonna post both of these pictures on my Twitter.
Go ahead.
So y'all can have it. So when you get to this point in the video,
you have to explain what we was watching.
Yeah, because I don't.
This screams a B documentary of some sort.
It's just easy.
I think it was about dictators. I think that's what it was.
That's
we
what
did watch the one about evil dictators.
Yeah, because it was like that was the dictators one, and that's why I was in the corner because I was like, girl, what am I gonna do with this?
We watched about the dude and the aliens and how he was fucking on the mom and the dad. And
she had to save the world.
If you know Oodles of Sins, just know she ain't shit for showing me that documentary that I didn't show Pride, and then we all watched as a group because it was terrible.
Wait, what documentary?
I don't think Philip was there.
Oh,
for
Philip,
that.
you missed that one.
No.
Oh, geez, I've seen
It
that
was
documentary
Philip. It's horrible, but I'll
it's
watch
so
it with
bad.
you again.
It
I'll
goes
run
nowhere
it
fast, but I'm down.
No,
Yeah,
the first
I'll
thing
run it
Because
thought
I don't
of,
think I got to see it from the very beginning. I think I came in
No,
for
you
Oh,
like
the
came
very
in like
beginning will
middle.
piss you off. It will piss you
I
off.
came in
Like,
about the middle of
oh.
that.
Yeah,
you said
came
this,
in
and the
about
first thing I thought about was what happened to the Johnsons. I was like, huh?
Oh no! Oh, that movie! Oh, I had repressed that. Oh,
It was so bad. That's why I was writing that down a fade. He said, "Where you going?"
I had repressed that movie. The way he felt it when he got hit by that car, the way he
No, it was when the dad was writing that story,
That
and the computer
story,
wouldn't
yeah.
cut up, and so he was like, "Cut it off, cut it off, escape." And then he sat him down like, "You want to write this story about me?
It was
You want to
really-
act like
and
it's
then-
my fault?"
It was really the mom watching through the damn peephole in
She
the
said-
fence. And I said, "Oh, what's happening?"
No, it was the mom turning up the TV. She said, "I don't hear nothing. I don't hear nothing."
Oh, I thought I was out. I thought it was like
No.
something I never
Remember
saw.
when he
I
was
have
in that-
seen
when
this.
he was in the
Remember-
bathtub?
Oh,
Didn't I tell you I
no,
hate
tell me
locked
that
doors?
again. Mom knew, and mom did nothing.
She
B
really
made us
didn't.
watch. B made us watch that too. That
Oh,
was another B
God.
thing.
The only reason that was wild to me was because the way they treated Cruel Intentions, like we were just.
You remember
First of all,
Flowers in the
that
Attic?
was-
We
that-
were talking
no.
about Cruel Intentions,
in
and
the
they made
Attic
us
was-
watch Flowers in the Attic.
Those were
Remember
two
that,
different
Jason?
things, B. Those were not the same thing.
They
And it's
were
not
not.
Flowers
that
in the Attic
we
was
weren't
cinematic.
glorifying Cruel Intentions, but y'all were literally like treating us
Flowers
like we
in
were
the Attic was a cinematic masterpiece. All five
All we knew
movies.
about Cruel Intentions.
All five of them.
Intentions
And
had a
we
moment,
really
but Cruel
watched
Intentions-
all 5 of them. We really watched
The
all
old
of
boy
them.
from Big
Why
Time
were there
Rush
so
showed up.
many?
Yes.
Why were there so many?
Because it was a book series.
It
was
was
based on a
so
book.
bad. It was
My
so
head is
bad.
spinning. My head hurts.
Oh, I'm tired.
The
My
funny
head
thing
also
about that whole
hurts.
thing is that I definitely, during the time of it, we were like, oh, we need to watch Flowers in the Attic because it was something that I remember seeing as a little child and be like, this is disgusting. And so when we watched that movie, I was like, oh, that's something similar. But I remember B was the loudest about it, so I was able to eventually just sit there and be real quiet and not get looked at.
When
It was so bad.
Pride and
It
I
was
were
so
minding
bad.
our whole
was actually really
businesses.
bad.
Watching Cruel Intentions, having
Because
a
at
great
the time we were just watching.
Oh.
Remember we did like The Craft. We were
Yep.
just watching
Yes.
all
No,
this.
that wasn't the same time period. That was not
No,
the
we
same
were.
time period.
Pride and I were literally just booting up old movies, seeing
Yeah.
if they still. Because we still got to do Tu Wong Fu. I have not forgot.
Yep. Oh yeah, we
No,
do.
because I remember when y'all were watching Cruel Intentions, I'm pretty sure that's when Philip
I
was
You
at
know
was
my
how
there.
many
house for my
times we've
birthday.
watched The Craft?
No,
Yeah.
I
we
didn't say The
watched-
Craft. I said
But
Cruel
yeah, around that
Intentions.
time we were just watching all the movies, and
Like
so
that
Cruel
time
Intentions
period.
came up.
that time
we
period,
still
And
not
then
that time.
B was just
Yeah.
like, yuck, the whole time. Like, this is gross. And I'm like, but they're step siblings. And then you say
Yeah.
Flowers in the Attic, and it's like,
Yeah, and they're real siblings. They're
that is a
actual
lot
siblings.
different than what we were
It's
watching.
the way y'all were so
And
judgy.
Cruel
We're like, yeah,
Intentions,
they're
that wasn't
step-siblings.
even the premise. That was
It
just
wasn't.
a part of the plot line.
Mhm.
But Flowers in the Attic, that was the premise, best
The
friend.
premise,
Like,
the
that
whole
was-
premise of it
that
was
was the
incest,
point
and I
of
said,
it.
"Oh,
But the
I was like,
generations made it
oh.
deeper.
That's what freaked me out. Like,
Oh
it kept
yes,
going.
it really
Who kept
did.
greenlighting
I only
this?
saw the first one. I literally only seen the first
B
one.
had
So
to
you
watch
sat,
the eighth
you
one.
sat there
And
and
we were
let
like,
us watch
No,
it.
I
It was
saw
like
the first
5
one
of them.
originally. I saw all 5
yes,
of them by the
yes.
end of it. But I originally had
No,
only
'cause
seen
I
the first
think,
one.
It was an original, then they redid the original when they did the rest of the series.
I will say
Oh,
this
my
friend
God.
collective is the only collective where I've seen more bad movies
Yep.
than good movies.
I don't
And
know why do we do this to
I don't
ourselves?
either.
Why do
B's
we
majority
love
of
bad
we don't watch
movies?
anything good. Like we
We
get
don't.
excited for Birdemic and any Tizak movie. Like we never watch anything good. Like anything we
We
watch,
used to
I
watch good
really can't
movies.
talk about because in order to explain it, people gonna look at me funny. Because
we
how do
still
you
need to watch Fresh? We still need.
See?
Fresh was a good movie.
Fresh was a really bad movie.
Well, I refuse
was
to watch
not.
anything
It was
else on my
good.
own.
it was a
Let
good
me
movie
tell
in the
you.
worst capacity.
Well, I remember something called Fresh, but that's an older black movie from the 90s.
Nah,
and I
sis.
don't
No,
think
no,
it's
no.
the
I'm
same
talking about the
thing.
new.
Nah.
Old boy is in it from what Captain America? What's his name?
Chris Evans is
Is
not
that
in
the
this
one
movie.
that's on Hulu?
No, the
and
Winter
it's like dating?
Soldier. Yeah, the Winter
Buckeye
Soldier
or
yeah.
Bucky.
Bucky. Yeah, that one.
I saw a Fresh on Hulu. I refuse to watch
Yes,
anything else
that
by
one.
myself. because I stayed up all night.
Jason,
That
that
was
was a
not
choice.
fresh.
That was a choice. That was a
You
choice
didn't
on your
do it.
part.
It was a
You
choice,
couldn't
'cause we
continue
told-
Squid
yep.
Game, and you decided to watch them all night
Yep.
by yourself with Porter. And we like,
Watched
who
it in
told you
one
that?
session.
I
We
watched
didn't even do that.
all of that.
Nope.
I went to bed when the sun came up. I didn't go to. I called Philip, and I was pissed because the ending wasn't even real. Like I went through all of that, all them trials and tribulations, and you didn't even get like a bona fide ending.
It
just
was the trauma pie for me.
It
It
was
was her
the-
making that pie and then
It was
sitting
so
there
much.
smiling and crying while he's
she
choking
put
on
that in
this
front of his
pie.
plate and said, "Now what, homie?"
It was really old girl who ate her family. That was
Yeah.
No,
no.
yeah,
That
she
was a
did.
lot,
Oh no,
too,
it was
yeah.
when she went to she saw the cheerleading team outside. She went to the basement, covered herself in white paint,
Yeah.
and went outside to the rally. I said,
And
what
then
the
she
fuck?
came home.
And then
Nothing
she
got
really
a
thought
problem.
she was a part. All that I forgot that
She
happened.
said,
I think
Remember
messed
she had
up.
the friend that wasn't really real.
Yes.
She
Yeah.
was talking to her. I forgot about the paint
Who
thing.
she
and
had
was
a
out there
weird lesbian
cheering
moment
and
with. It
clapping.
was a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like I said,
It
we
was
never
a
watch anything
lot.
that I can't think of anything we've ever watched where it's
I
like
mean, I don't think anything's gonna top Cat in the Bag though. Cat in the Bag was really.
I don't know why you
I
took the
really
most
hate that you
traumatizing.
latched-
It was
he really latched
really-
onto that.
It was the most
'cause it
traumatizing
was-
portion. He said, "Oh, I love this.
I don't know. I don't know why, but it spoke to me. I don't.
I hate
I mean,
that.
what did
Oh,
it say?
I hate
What did
that.
it whisper in your
It
ear?
was the
I
way
would-
she said, "I like your baby. Can I have
Have
it?"
it.
I said, "What? Hello? No, you can't."
He said, "Give
Let
me
me
that
tell
baby."
you, by the time that happened, it was like 5 a.m.
Jason, you was
I
on
had
edge
watched
by the
so
time.
many episodes. I was just literally just Will Smith just punching in the air, man. I didn't know what to do by the end of that.
I was like,
And
"No,
I
not
know-
the baby."
and even after that happened, more episodes kept going. So I'm like, so we gonna act like that?
I think that was like on episode 4 or 5 at that
Yeah.
It
point?
was like
5,
five, between 4 and 6.
But remember
then
they
you
just
still
went
had
back
like
to that?
another.
It was really that episode before the last one, that
And they
all
took
black
it
and
all
white
the way
one.
back. They said,
Man.
It got so
"We
weird.
thought you
I
was
don't
witches." They were like,
But
"What?"
apparently it's supposed to be coming back. I don't
Oh, girl, I'm
understand
not watching
why.
it. She
It's
just
an
I will
said,
never do
anthology.
this again.
It's an anthology series, so it's not going to be
They're
like picking
making,
up.
they're
where
letting
There'll be a
Lena
new
Waithe
premise,
make
I'm
more.
like a
They
new
need to stop giving
storyline.
her stuff.
Yeah, they
do.
really need to stop giving her stuff. It's not.
We
She
hate
needs to
Lena
go.
Waithe.
She needs to go to jail.
She
Because
does.
that was so traumatizing. Like, we couldn't have nothing. That was so trauma
Who was
filled.
okay?
Uber.
This is a stupid question, but when it comes to Lena Waithe, who are her productions for? Are they for who are they for?
Anyone.
What demographic?
They're
Anyone.
not anyone. Yeah,
Anyone
They're
that likes
not
black
Wait, what
trauma.
was that? Sugar
anyone.
and
Yeah,
what was that one?
I didn't like the one about the weave, the hair, and the hair was killing
That was
people.
stupid.
yeah.
What was the one where it was about the couple? It was the Black Bonnie and Clyde. Whatever. That was the whole premise.
Oh,
Except they shot a cop, and that was the premise.
Yeah. Bonnie and Clyde, but like, I forgot what it was called.
Queen and Sugar.
Queen
no.
and Shook. No, Queen and Steel or something.
Sugar,
Hold on.
Sugar and Queen.
No, hold on. Black Bonnie
I've
and
never
Clyde. hold
heard
on.
of this before.
No, you
I've
have.
never.
It was also a bad movie.
It was. Hold on.
I
Black
think
Bonnie
I've
and
heard of
Clyde.
it, but I didn't watch it.
Yeah,
It
I
was
didn't
called
watch it.
Queen and Slim. There we go.
Yeah.
With
Mm-mm,
Daniel.
mm-mm.
Another
That
bad
one.
black trauma film
Yeah.
of Lena Waithe. Because she just enjoys black trauma for some reason. We really don't understand why.
Yeah,
No, I'm good.
I
You know,
need her to hang it up.
I'm good.
Hang it up flat screen.
Nah, but Fresh is bad, but it's not that bad. That was a different
See,
Fresh
I
level.
is-
like messy.
Fresh is
I'm
good
with
bad.
messy. I
Fresh
like
is
good
bad
bad.
though. Yeah, it's good bad.
What are we doing
like
after
good-
this?
I don't know.
What
are we
happened?
doing
What are we doing after this?
What are we doing after
We
this?
could
I
watch
don't know.
Fresh
You
if
tell
we
me.
free.
Oh, I'm down.
Yeah, I'm down. Because B hasn't seen it either.
That's true.
How long is it?
It's
An hour and some
an hour and
change.
some change. A
Oh,
regular
I thought it
movie.
was a.
Yeah,
It's
a
not
movie.
it's not a TV series. You thought?
No, it's a movie.
I thought it was.
Not y'all asking each other about y'all schedules at this exact moment.
Why not?
No, it was because it was, it's in the moment. If we agree to it now, I could be like, let's move this down, let's move that up. Okay, anywho, sorry. That was my fault. I shouldn't have wanted to do things with y'all. Fuck me.
How dare you?
How
folks.
dare my-
Like, fuck the listeners.
How
The
dare you.
listeners.
Huh?
Brian, do you have a fact for us for today?
Wait,
Oh,
we're
I
not even
do.
done. We were supposed to. Are we done?
Are we done? Where we at?
I don't
Let him
know.
ask you a
Philip
question.
just grabbed his purse.
Let him
I'm-
ask
No,
you
I
a
wasn't.
question.
That was supposed to. That was not going to be us grabbing the person going. It was just a simple, what are we doing? Can we watch? And it was supposed to be, yeah, let's continue the conversation.
Purse first.
Purse first. Walk into the room, purse first. Purse first. Okay, sorry.
Ask your
Anyway.
question.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. What was the question? I'm sorry.
Oh, my
what?
Jesus.
Oh, Philip.
I'm sorry. I don't
Your
know.
question.
Sweetie.
Your moment.
The question that you wanted to ask us, Philip.
Oh,
Philip had a
God.
question.
I had a question. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I had
It's in the group. It's in the group message, Philip.
Look in
It's
the
in the
group
group message. That was your
You
question.
did
That's
that.
really
Oh,
crazy.
I did have a question. Oh my God. All right. So my question was, you could have said that. My question
I was
was,
end up giving it away.
I'm sorry. My question was, I think that a lot of life can be explained through music, and a lot of personality is also portrayed through music, which is why I feel like a lot of people hold music near, dear, and sacred to their heart. I am one of those people. So I have a couple of albums that I feel like represent me as a person, or, you know, you listen to the tracks and it really, you unfold me and you really open me out as you listen to the
Excuse
album.
me?
Open me out.
Excuse
Why
me.
was that the vernacular?
That's
Why
what he
was
said.
that the phrase? But go ahead.
And so I had a question for the group of, if you had an album that describes you or accentuates you or has the essence of Pride 3-0, Cup of Noodle 630, and Dehydration, what would that album be?
That's a hard
We can only
question.
pick one. When I tell you, it depends
I
on
would
where I'm
say-
at mentally at the time.
A lot of times, you know, I think it's definitely gonna be sad bitch music. I like singer-songwriter music, and I'm a sad bitch, so it would probably be sad bitch music.
Is
It
that
would
an
probably
album?
be something
That's
from
not
no.
an album.
I was
That's not
so
an
curious. Like,
album.
who
I'm
is
just
that
saying
I was
in
like,
general.
who's sad
I
bitch
can't
music?
think of like an album per se. Maybe something from you know, there was a point in time where, you know, Sarah Bella Alice used to have a grip
Oh,
on me.
yes. Yes,
She
yes,
used to-
yes.
So like she had this song called Read Between the Lines or Not Alone or something like
Sarah
that.
Bareilles?
Yes.
Okay, who was Sarah Aurora Borealis?
No,
Like,
it's
who?
Bella Alice. Isn't it
I thought it
Bella
was Sarah
Alice?
She
Bareilles.
said, probably said
It's Barry
Sarah
Ellis.
Broken Reality.
Sarah Broken
Sarah
Realities.
Barry
Who you
Ellis.
talking about?
Is that not her name? But
I
anyway,
liked her.
her
Okay.
song, what was it? I don't remember, but the album cover is her holding like this old recorder. I forgot what the name of the album is. God darn
I
it.
will look up the album as you talk about.
She's holding like an old recorder, and she had the song on there called like Not Alone, and then there was another one called Between the Lines. Both of those songs used to take me. I used to be in my room twirling and
it's
throwing
called
up.
Little Voice, 2007.
Yes, Little Voice. Yes,
I just
I used to
found
be
it,
in my
yeah.
room crying and throwing up like Cassie. Yep.
Now,
Cassie took that. Sorry, let me not spoil that. I mean, Euphoria has been out at this point, so if you haven't seen it, but you know, skip a couple seconds ahead. She really had that little can open. She was like, "They were like, give me that shit." She said, give me that.
it really was a corkscrew. Like, girl,
What you gonna
sit
do
down.
with that? What you gonna do with that?
Yeah, Sarah used to get me in my feelings, so I would probably say I'm a Little Voice. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
come
me.
on.
B.
Right.
Oh, Many the Miles. Yep, that was also on there. Those songs used to take me. But anyway, that was me.
I feel like mine would be what I say is my favorite album all the time, just because I've listened to that album Trace in 2016, and it just be moments where I'm just like, ooh, let me just sit here and cry and listen to this album, and then just
Not
happy.
all of us
So-
just crying.
Right? I'm
No.
like, everybody's so sad.
So of course, the infamous, the internet's ego death.
Of course,
just
there it
because-
goes.
exactly.
Yep.
Because I feel there's just so many different vibes on the album. Granted, they're all chill vibes. Some of them are depressed vibes. Some of them, I just want to fuck somebody vibes. Some of them, I'm high
Wow.
vibes. Like there's
Come
just
on.
Yeah.
You ain't that grown. Okay.
Yeah.
there's life is
Yeah.
depressing as hell vibes. Like
Yeah.
ooh, when Penthouse Cloud starts bumping, ooh. But yeah, and you know, I would say just for special mention, Control, because I will say when I listened to Control, I had to stop that album. I did not listen to the rest of Control after Supermodel for at least a year and a half. I was like, all those other
Control
songs
had me. Oh God, Supermodel
she did not
stopped
have
me
to disrespect you like she did on
out
Supermodel.
the
She's like,
gate. First track, I said, put it on repeat.
let me
and
cut
then
this
cut
off.
it
I'm about to cry.
Yeah,
Let me cut this off.
I could be your supermodel if you believe, if you see it in me. Oh God, I was throwing up. Hated that
I'll
twirling.
never forget that song. Had me messed up. I was like, ooh, SZA, no, put this right back on there.
It's still my
Not me.
favorite. Not me, not I. Yeah, that's a good
So
one.
good though.
Like I know SZA still makes music, but I feel like Supermodel, she hasn't ever since Control, I feel like she really peaked on Control.
Ever
Like,
it's gonna be hard to make another full project that has Control's caliber.
Control was so
well, sometimes
good.
you just strike gold, and it's hard to do that again.
Yeah,
that's all.
And she makes popular music, and the music she makes is good, but
it's
still,
definitely
it's
popular.
like Control.
There's certain albums where you're not
She was in her feelings with that one. Jason,
yes.
I'm thinking.
Philip.
This is tough.
What about that one you got the tattoo of? So you don't.
Well, of course, everything you ever wanted to know, but that's my favorite band, and I would very easily, I could say, Worship and Tribute.
Wasn't there About Science at the end of that?
Everything you ever wanted to know about Silence? Yes. Again, Glasshaw's my favorite band, but if you're asking me like albums that are like me, that's kind of tough because I don't know. It just depends on how I'm feeling. So like right now, I would probably say either like Incubus, Morning View, or Outcast, Aquemini. But it just, I don't know, that shit could change. Next week I could wake up and it'll be something completely different. It just depends on where I'm at. There's a lot of albums that have a hold on my goofy ass.
I'm trying to say the Offspring's album. So you know,
I don't like Offspring.
Just
that was the meanest thing you've ever said to me. I really, you know what I'm not a fan of? And that's why I feel bad. And I'm like, because I can't lead with rock, because if I do, then I'm going to be that person. But I'm like, damn, that's not really fair. Because when a black says they like rock, by default, it's like you like X, Y, and Z. Here comes that damn Offspring. I like a lot of things, but I think
Why for a white guy was so good.
Fuck.
But no, what I was gonna say is like what I was gonna say is I don't think that applies here, Casey, because you went with rock, I went with singer-songwriter.
You went Sarah Bareilles, that's fair. And I was here for Control. I thought that was a great album. I don't think if I'm being honest, just maybe it hasn't hit me yet. I can't think of like any newer albums where I was like, damn, this has a hold on me. Not yet, although like K-Dot can do no wrong to me. I feel like Kendrick never misses. J. Cole never misses. I like SZA, but as far as like just newer albums that like have a hold, no. But I also feel like maybe I'm just not there. I don't know. You play something back and you be like, oh shit, this hits a lot differently now. I'm still rooted in back in the day yelling and still, saying, well, back in my day, the music did this. But I'm trying to think like any new age artist probably like, hell yeah, I don't got nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, To Pimp a Butterfly's up there for me, but even then, that's
not To Pimp a
Butterfly.
What you mean? That Kendrick album was good as hell.
It really was.
Okay.
I've been listening to Heather Headley. I don't know if that counts. I don't know how Heather got back into my world, but in my mind, I forgot how good that song was.
I've never heard that album nor the title track or the time limit. So
that
I was
song
more
was
shocked.
Actually really good. I was like, oh, I like her.
Not be pimping butterflies. Hello.
I think maybe I'm just. I don't know.
I'm not a rap girl, so I'm not even gonna fake
it. It's not that I'm not a rap girl. I just feel like Kendrick is a little overhyped. That's all. That's all.
I'm trying to think who I got. I got K-Dot. Nipsey's a big one. I don't feel like we hear his name enough. I'm trying to think and compare to who. Like,
but no, it's about you, sis.
Yeah.
Well, to say Kendrick's overhyped, I'm trying to figure out who I'm taking in.
That's not the point of conversation.
No. Like, don't pay me any mind. That's just me and my personal opinion of Kendrick. It's
That's
just there
fair.
was a lot
Creed,
of energy.
I almost said get rich or die trying, and I just know
you did that.
Y'all ain't gonna stop me. Fifth is in my top, man. It's either that or I'm gonna start yelling Busta Rhymes albums.
Confused with mama kissing a girl.
When I tell you get rich. Albums lovely, but I don't know if it's fair for me to yell it. I really enjoyed I'm Sasha Fierce, but I don't know if that counts. I really like that album.
Both sides.
I really do like that album.
I feel like you would be the type who liked Radio. I just know you like that song.
Radio.
Why do you say it with judgment? I also
did you like that
B-Day.
song? But did you like Radio? Did you like that song?
I enjoyed it, but why'd you say it like with hate in your heart? You like Radio. Because I forget. Because it's hard to talk to B because B is a Beyonce fan, so there are wrong answers. But
since not the superior B album.
It is not. It is not.
Which one is not?
4.
I need y'all to let that go.
Y'all be mad at this.
PJ, if PJ, you listening, he won't let it go. So no.
4 is not.
B-Day was up there for. I like.
Yeah, B-Day.
I like. Yeah, I like B-Day. I like Freakin'
Not you
Fresh.
getting scared. You said I like B-Day.
because there are wrong answers, damn it. I mean, B can talk to me about
this
Offspring.
is about what
and I let
album
her
does it for you. That's
well,
what
I
we're
named
talking
one.
about.
I said I had Incubus Morning View. And then I said, on the rap side, I'm gonna take Outkast, Aquemini. I'm gonna take those two.
All right, Philip, go ahead and go.
Okay,
You
wow.
did that.
So for me, mine is like honestly, I used to not let bitches listen to my music. Guys would ask me, "What do you listen to?" I'd be like, "Don't worry about it," because it was like music has always been something that's near and dear to my heart. So I remember one time, me and my mom got separated for a couple months, and she left me with a couple of albums. But one album really stuck out with me. I really love Control, but that was of course later in life. I just forgot about that. I did not think of it. But the albums were an Alicia Keys album, and it was a Mariah Carey album. I forgot. I think it was called that was Emancipation. The Alicia Keys one had Secrets on it because I loved Secrets at the time.
So that was like her
Songs in A.
Minor? Yeah, Songs in A.
Yeah. So then we have Keisha Cole, the one with and Sent from Heaven. That one where she's in the light. Yeah. Isn't that called Sent from Heaven?
Third?
Yeah, it was something like that.
Keisha Cole?
Yeah, that was Keisha Cole.
Okay, I didn't know we transitioned.
No, but the album that really stuck out with me, which I feel like is one of Rihanna's most slept on albums, which I think was her first album, circa 2006, was Music A Girl Like Me.
Oh.
No, it was a girl.
I'm about to say Music of the Sun.
No, it was called a Girl Like Me, and the reason I like it is because it goes through so many capacities of life.
The title track.
Like you start off with SOS. You start with SOS, Please Someone Help Me.
I've never heard that album. I only know SOS.
It's so
Is that her first album?
Music of the
like
Sun?
her second. Yeah.
Oh,
I know the girls love Auntie, but when I tell you Rated R had a hold on me,
Rated R.
Music of the Sun was the debut. Then the first album afterwards was A Girl Like Me.
I like Rated R.
Y'all not for me. It's got to be. What was it? The one with Russian roulette on it. Was that Rated R? Or was that Good Girl Gone Bad?
That was
Rated
R.
That was Rated R.
Rated R. Yeah, Rated
R.
No,
Talk That Talk. I think is my favorite on it.
But
because Cold Case of Love was really good.
It was.
And I don't the last song, I don't know. That was a really good album. I will give her that. Auntie was cute. I don't remember any of the SOS days. I barely remember the Umbrella days. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, I'm gonna list the songs. I think
Love you the one. Where have you been?
SOS was the first one. It was started off with Shut Up and Drive.
Yeah, I remember it, Preet. I remember Shut Up and Drive, but that was never for me. I was like, nah.
Oh yeah, Shut Up and Drive was Good Girl Gone Bad.
Yeah.
That I can't. I don't know. I don't even know how Rated R happened, but it did, and I actually thoroughly enjoyed it.
Russian roulette is really takes me every day. It's because I like sad bitch music.
Hey yo.
Yes.
I wanted to explain the thing.
Okay. Yes.
Thank you. So you start off the album with SOS, which is a really upbeat song, and then you go to the next track. There was a lot of Unfaithful and SOS were the only songs I think were like really popped off during the time. But then you have Kisses Don't Lie, which is that was a really good song. Then you slow it down with Unfaithful. I don't personally relate to this song, but it was, this is where Unfaithful, I guess. Then me step it back up to Reride, which was a we ride until the day that we die. We ride. Okay, and then we have Them Haters. When Them Haters them Haters was cute. Then we get the guitar out to do the final goodbye. Then we get to Break It Off with Sean Paul, and then we have this crazy little thing called Love. Then we have Selfish Girl, P.S. I'm Still Not Over You, A Girl Like Me, and then A Million Miles Away. It's the majority of it is like slow, sad music, but then you also have these really bumpy songs in the midst of it, this is why I feel like it personally relates to me. But yeah, that one I feel like encompasses me in a nutshell, if you will. And then if you threw a couple of horror music in there, I don't know, maybe if WAP was in the middle of there, then it would really fully encompass me.
I like California King Bed. I really like sad bitch. I really like sad
California King Bed is a nice song.
Crazy.
In this California.
Okay, so that was a good question. Good job, Philip.
Thank you.
I feel enlightened.
Thank you. I thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So where we at now?
The more you say thank you, the more passive aggressive it sounds.
Thank you. Oh, sorry. I didn't have the script up. We are sitting at I don't gotta say it out loud. But let's go ahead and wrap it up. I don't have a quote. So go ahead.
Now
Pride, I think, has fact of the day.
I do. Hey friends, did you guys know that New Zealand's Air Force logo has a picture of a kiwi on it, and kiwis are flightless birds.
I thought you were talking about the fruit. I was very confused.
Well, New Zealand's they're Kiwis, right?
I guess, yeah. That's why you call New Zealand a kiwi. Yeah. But I guess they won't be spreading their wings anytime
This was
soon.
a bad joke. No. We're not doing this here. You can teach that shit up. No, we're not doing this here.
But
I have a fact. Now.
No, you don't have facts.
I have a fact.
Nope, you're gonna have to wait till
it's
your turn. I already said my facts. You gotta wait till it's your turn. Yep, go ahead, write it down. Thank you.
I got it. I got a fact, damn it.
Why you messing up the Google?
I know that's right. That's a fact. Facts.
Not you slurring me. Wow. Wow.
But as he deserves.
Casey, go ahead and do your thing so we can go.
Crazy.
I don't have a thing. Philip has a thing.
I don't have a thing. I have that thing.
Whose thing is it supposed to be?
No, it's me. No, I have facts. Okay.
No, you have quotes. Oh my.
Damn. Hold on. First of all, I don't really want to quote. I just want to say we're in the month of May, which means all of my 2022 graduates are graduating soon. So I just want to say my quote is, congratulations if you are getting a degree, high school, college, university, master's, doctorate. You have made it to the end of the line. Enjoy your graduation and have a drink for me, because we are in graduation season. So congratulations. That's my quote. But also my quote is, what is straight? A line can be straight or a street, but the human heart, oh no, honey, it's curved like a road through a mountain.
Why?
I love the beginning of this where you shouted out everybody graduating. Like, I love that. That was beautiful. Damn it, the tear that brewed in my eye. Yeah. But then you sully it, whatever that was at the end.
Whatever that was,
it is. It's May 1st, y'all. Happy Pride Month.
Oh, yes, that was a gay quote, too. So
it is the gay month.
No, I thought that's where Philip was going, but instead he did whatever that was. So happy Pride, y'all.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride Month. Shout out to the graduates out there. Love this for y'all. Good luck with,
let's go be gay
everything.
And do crime.
Huh? I ain't gonna tell you how to spend your money.
Gay man.
Gay man.
I'm wishing everybody nothing but the best on their new endeavors, their new chapters in life, sending nothing but good vibes, all the positive vibes. Imagine graduating from college and like getting your degrees.
I was supposed to graduate this year.
Overrated.
It was supposed to graduate. I
graduated.
next
Let me watch from the sidelines and be excited.
Oh, as soon as Sally makes like email, say when you want to start payments.
They don't give you like a little while to breathe.
Yeah, they give you like maybe 3 months.
Oh, I thought it was 6. Mine is 6.
Granted, you have like 2 years of forbearance before they even like if you want to take that. I took all of my forbearance immediately.
Yeah.
And then when COVID came, you got Mars like, oh, I take this too. But any users, this was a lovely time.
Best friend, you want to take over that outro since the intro was kind of sketch? You got this?
It was kind of sketch.
I think I can out it.
Huh?
Wait,
not you can. No, not this Pride month. No. Pick a new one.
Pick a new one.
I can think not.
That's not what I meant.
I know that's
but it's what you said. It don't matter what you meant. It's what you said.
It's what you said. This is not a good start for you, sis. Go ahead. What you got?
Oh my goodness. All right, y'all be easy.
I'm Pack.
I'm Cup of Noodle.
I'm Pride.
I am Hydration.
And this was Gigi. Thank y'all for hanging with us. See y'all soon. Bye.
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 Bye.